Hey guys, for this video I'm going to cover my visiting of Reef-A-Rama here in Ann Arbor, the frag swap. I got some cool stuff to cover with y'all, so stay tuned, like, subscribe, and comment for questions or concerns. Thanks. All right, here we are at Reef-A-Rama in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Let's go check it out. All right, got a pretty good haul from the swap, so let's get these home and acclimated and into their final resting places. All right guys, we got the haul cooking and we're gonna be dipping and then we're gonna be acclimating. We'll get them into the tank. Okay, it's the next day. Everything's nice and opened up after acclimation. I got the lights turned down about 30% from their original for the acclimation period, just probably a couple weeks. I didn't want to do anything too crazy long, but I'm going to cover the finds that I got at Reef-A-Rama. And my first and my favorite was the trachyphyllia coral. This thing was absolutely giant when I actually purchased it. I think it's going to really open up in this spot. I did turn my power heads down to about 85%. I may be fine with that. I may want to kind of bump them back up a little bit to where they were because of my other SPS corals I got, but that's only if this guy can tolerate it. He looks really good right now, and he was literally maybe 75% bigger at the store, or at the frag swap, so I was really impressed with him. I also got this coral here. I don't know, it was like Applejack's something or other. I don't know if that's a digitata or what, or some sort of monopora it looks like to me. But he looks really good, and he had a little kind of like spot up top that looks like it kind of got damaged or something. I was walking around for about an hour at the frag swap, and he was my first purchase, so hopefully he comes through and re-encrusts that little tiny spot up top. I got some LPS corals, a couple LPS corals. This one looks pretty cool. It's kind of in not the best lighting right now, so I might have to put him a little closer to the glass because he's really shaded where he is under that rockwork there. But we'll see how he does. I got a frag of some other LPS. It was by a Jason Fox collection. So I don't think it's a Jason Fox, but I think it was like an inverse of one of the ones that they had in the Jason Fox pile, but he was kind of a cheaper one, so I went ahead and picked him up. And then I have Utter Chaos. These just looked really good under the light, and this frag was like 10 bucks, so I really couldn't pass him up. Once I get these guys off of their frag plugs, this one here will probably end up in my little zoo garden out front. And I just messed these up to try to put the lobe or the trachyphyllia in there, so they're kind of pulled back, but I think they'll look really good with all of these things meshing together. I also got a goniopora. He's looking okay right here. He was in some pretty, decently intense lighting, so I think he's going to do fine right here, but I may have to move him. You can see the waves are kind of maybe irritating him a little bit, so I'll probably have to put him maybe back in this little cove area. I think that'll suit him really well. He may be covered up, though, by this, and I'm going to have to do something with those sinularis, too. They're kind of in the way. I think those were all the corals I found, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I got at Reeforama. I'll give you guys another update here in a couple of weeks to see how everything's doing. Again, these are not in their final resting places. I'm going to remove the plugs. I'll get them glued to the rockwork kind of where I want them. I did move my other acro that I got from Cherry Corals up there. I'll probably actually end up putting it somewhere down there just a little bit to give it a little more room to grow, because there's only about 5 or so inches up, and I kind of don't want them to be sticking out of the water. I want to give them a little more long-term growth, but the way my rockwork is, I kind of really don't have a choice but to kind of, I think, frag them to the edge of that there. I think that'll look good, but everything else is doing well. Checked my levels the other day, and man, this thing is going to be really looking good here soon. So my ugly phase isn't really being, that bad to me here, and the fish and the snails are doing good work in there. This digitata right here, my orange polyp digitata, is really looking good, and he's really putting on growth. You probably can't see it, but from some previous videos, he's starting to branch a little bit there. Like I said, I don't know if you can even tell. My blue digitata is doing really good, and I put some of his pieces over back here up top, and then there's one little tiny one. I don't even know if you can see right there. These were just, little pieces that kind of broke off when I moved the tank, and they're looking really good. This lighting you can't really see. I did buy one of those Amazon phone clip lens covers, so hopefully you guys can see some true to life color here shortly. But that's pretty much what I got from the frag swap, and I'm really happy with the tank, and things are looking good. Thanks a lot. So like, subscribe, leave a comment if you guys have any questions or concerns. Until next time, thanks.